Well, hello everyone. I'm sitting here with my emerald guitar. This is an all carbon fiber guitar. It's veneered wood here on the top. The reason why is for the aesthetics of the guitar. You can get it all carbon fiber without having that veneer put in there, but that I think is very beautiful, the way they made this, and it sounds great. It looks like my pickup's a little bit loose here. Guess we're gonna have to get that. Let's see, maybe I can tighten it by finger here. Here we go. There we go. I guess I need to do a little work on this. Make sure that thing's tightened in. You know how these jacks, they get loosened up sometimes. This is a 13-pin MIDI here. So that means you can hook this thing up to a synthesizer and make it sound like really any instrument. Piano, organ, horns. You just need the right synthesizer, which I don't have, so I've never really used that. But it also has a humbucker in it. This is called the Crevo. It's got some dust on it because I haven't been playing this for a while. I used to play this one in church all the time, and I loved it for church. I still do. Because of the pickups, I can dial in some beautiful sound. It also has a piezo pickup right here. This is called the Ghost pickup. And as you can see, it's a pinless bridge. And you can also adjust each individual string, which I still need to make some adjustments on this because I have the action so low that it's almost on the edge of buzzing. Like an electric guitar. But it plays beautiful. It's concert size. Has a 1.68 nut, so it's a narrow neck. It actually widens out as it goes from, like, I think it's like 45 millimeters up here, or 45.5 millimeters. Do you get down here? The fingerboard is 55.5, something like that. So it kind of spreads out. So it makes for really nice finger style. So yeah, it's just a really neat guitar. I wanted to remind you though, before we get started on this particular video, that this week I'm going on a short road trip. Won't be long, just a few days. And I'm going to be hitting some guitar stores down south. And should be going to Norman's Rare Guitars for one of them. And I'm hoping that everything's okay with videotaping there, because I really wanted to see that place. And I'm hoping to share my experience with you, along with a number of other guitar stores that are in the area. So it should be a lot of fun. I have it all mapped out, and we'll go down there and probably, I think I've got like 7 or 8 stores all lined up in terms of where we're going to be going over just a short period of time. And then it's back home again. So yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. That's this week, so be watching. The videos are going to change to store visits and maybe a little road scenes for the members of my channel. And yeah, so it should be good. Okay, well, I wanted to show you today this little short, well, I guess it's actually the beginning of a song, Ain't She Sweet by the Beatles, you know. Ain't she sweet? Show that to you. It's actually pretty easy, and there's some ways around that E9th chord that it starts out with. It's probably the most difficult of all the chords, and because you got to do a lot of stretching, and so I figured out a way to get around it, and to get that finger piece in there. So I'll show you that, and yeah, so I think that'll be my video for today. So let's just get started. All right, so the very first chord on that Get a little sip of tea here. The very first chord is an E ninth, and that chord is tough, okay? So there's different ways to make the E ninth chord. You could come up here and bar it up here, but to me it doesn't sound right. The one that sounds the best is this one right here. You make this shape like an upside down D. See that? Or it's like a triangular shape. And then take your pinky finger over to the 5th string, 4th fret, and pick up that bass note. You need that bass note. But that's a hard stretch. Okay, so let me show you a way to modify it, because your main thing is you want this. So what you could do is just play these 2 strings to start it out. Okay, so it's strings 2 and 5. And on the 2nd string, you're at the 2nd fret. And at the 5th string, you're on the 4th fret. And you're getting that note. Why do you want the note? Well, that's what it's going to walk down to. Hear it? Okay, so C sharp, C, B. That's what we're picking up. So you could do that instead of trying to play that E ninth, which you can do, but it's a stretch, right? So there's lots of room for error. Just pick it up this way. Okay? So either way you want to go with it. Maybe you have longer fingers than I do. And so it won't be a stretch. Okay, so that's the first part of the song. E ninth, C 7th, B 7th. You do it twice. Ain't she sweet, coming down the street. Now the next thing is it goes to an E chord. Pluck the E, and then I 3, 2, 1 here. Then I go up here to the G sharp. This is 4th fret, bar it, and then it's a G 7th, G sharp 7th. Okay. All right, so then you go to a C sharp 9th. So that chord looks like this. I'm going to put the chart up there. And I'm plucking strings 5, 4, and 3, and 2. And then we're going to make that C 7th shape. I got to say that. Right here, but you're up. It's a C sharp 7th, so instead of here, you're going sharp up 1 fret. Okay, so where are we at so far? Almost missed that. Okay, so then where you go is to an F sharp 7th. It's kind of like the G 7th one here, except it's at the 2nd fret. This is D sharp, G sharp 7th. This is F sharp 7th. Okay, so and then go to the B 7th, and then go to E to close it. Harmonic there at the 12th fret. All right, so we have it. I think we have it. Ain't she sweet? All right, well, we're going to leave it right there. So I'll put the chord charts out for you. You can work on that one. But be watching for the road trip now this week. hopefully everything goes well and nothing gets in the way of the plans. You never know. I'm always ready for something to switch the plans. You just never know. It's life. But so far, that's the plan. And so far, it's still engaged. And it's going to be a fun time. All right. Well, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And otherwise, you might miss all the fun. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.